Hey everybody, welcome back to Jerry Vision. I'm Jerry, your host, and we are here to give you the tour. This is probably going to be kind of erratic, but I'm going to do my best to keep it succinct and down to business. I'm just going to show you the equipment that I have and what I've put on the yard, and we'll go from there. To start with, my show runs from this Raspberry Pi right here. It's got additional bits of things so I can see from the screen, extra stuff. And it goes into a switch, which is a separate network I have running for the light show. So then if we follow the network wire over here, we come to the first main box. This box is designed to run my tree. It is a Culp 16AB. Down here, you can see the processor right there. That is a BeagleBone Black, which is the brains of this box. Ethernet comes in here. It tells all of these connections. These are individual string connections that run out here to different things like those arches. Those arches are connected. It also has the ability to connect to 4 remote receivers, which is why this one controller is basically the only controller I have in the show right now. So these wires here are actually outputs, and they'll be going to the next box. So everything in my show, as you can see, is 5 volts. Well, not everything. Let's go break that rule right now. So here we have the first extra box. I use waterproof ammo boxes from Harbor Freight. And I put these little jammies inside. So here's the input, and then this is output, and this is a power distribution. This box didn't need power distribution hooked up, so it hasn't been hooked up yet. This is my only 12-volt device in the show, and it runs the floodlights. It runs the floodlights here running across the ground. It runs these floodlights here up top, and it runs the floodlights over here in the bushes. Let's talk lights. We have a couple things here on the front. We've got the Rosa wreath Grande, 6 foot, from Gilbert Engineering. It is 1392 pixels, and it's awesome, but crazy. Hanging it was a challenge. We hung it from above using paracord. Luckily, it's not too heavy. This is the back side of the Rosa wreath. You can see the box down here. Box. This one box is used to power and control the entire Rosa wreath. The data from the Culp box down below comes in, and it is then distributed to all of these pixels, and it then runs upstairs to the next box I'll show you, which controls the roof and the pillars. This is Barkness. He is the number 1 assistant here at the light show, but he's not really useful, but he makes up for it in cuteness. Here is the box for the pillars and the roof line. You can see compared to the other box, I'm using the power distribution board here in addition to the remote differential receiver. The data flow is from the Culp through the box in the Rosa wreath, then up to here. Differential receiver data is sent via serial, so it has good range. All of my boxes are hooked up with waterproof plugs like this, so that we can survive through the rains, which we've already had here in Southern California. While unusual, it was a good test to have. This here is the back of the right side of my show. I have 2 more boxes over here. This box here on the right is dedicated to powering all of the singing pumpkins. And this box here on the left is for all of the other things here on the right side. All right, the second box controls this line right here and this roof line right here. It will also run the windows once I get those done. See, not everything was done this year. That's basically it. There's not a lot to it. It's more about the time it takes to put it all together. So here it is, the bulk of my house without the lights on from across the way. It's not that much. I think anybody could do this. I really do. If you want me to go more in depth on the individual props, I could probably do that. I'll be taking the pumpkins down this week because, it's almost time for Christmas. Almost time. But there's never enough time, right? All right. Talk to you soon.